Out here again, messing with the shelter. We're going to start making some firewood and building a firewall. When we left off last time, that's all I got done to the shelter. So what we're going to end up doing is lowering it down to about just above my head. You can see Brian back there. He's messing with some wood. And so I'm gonna get started on some batoning some wood, and we'll see what we get filmed today. All right. Let me see that hatchet. The hatchet, the knife I'm using right now to baton with is a M-Tech that I got from Joshua Native at a Georgia Bushcraft event last year. And I'm using my hatchet to baton it with. Yes, I know I could use my hatchet on the other side of it. I just want to see how strong this knife was. I told Josh that I would give it a good try. So that's what I'm doing. The hatchet I got at a flea market here in Kentucky. It cost me $5. It's got a pry bar, it's got a hammer, and it's got a nail puller on it. Probably the best $5 I've ever spent. It doesn't have a brand name on it, or if it did, I beat it off of it.
It's like oak.
Do what?
It looks like oak.
It probably is. Yeah, it looks like red oak.
Yep. That's better. I know one thing. It's a pretty place.
Yes, it is.
I know the other night when we were on here, it was dark. I don't know if you could see it a lot, but it just goes and goes. We'll have Dale's massive home right here, and then I'll just hang from the trees. Trying to get Dale into hanging from the trees.
Hey, I like hanging from the trees. I like hammer camping.
We kind of cheated this time, but it's alright. We brought our own wood with us. Oh, at least we know we'd get something going.
Yeah, that's the plan anyway. Other sticks for us to get a fire going.
Hey, I've talked shit about Morris for a long time. I've always been an LT Wright fanboy. And a blind horse before LT came out. Before it split. But I'm telling you what, I played with Dale's more last weekend. I went home and ordered one. And for $12, it ain't bad. I'm definitely very impressed with it. It holds the edge really easy. It's easy to get back. All I've done was stropped it a little bit. A buddy of mine made me a kydex sheath for it.
These are important skills to know how to do if you're going to try and survive out here. Temperature's what, about 15 degrees right now?
Hold on, I'll tell you. So I was going to check when we got done here. And I tell you what, that Burrell shirt, I had sent him a message giving my sizes where I'm a bigger boy. Custom made it for me. In heaven. Absolutely amazing. I can't think of the name of it right now. I'll get back to you though, or Dale can put it in the notes. We're sitting on 17 currently.
17 degrees out here.
We're supposed to get down to 7 tonight.
And tomorrow is supposed to be a high of 41.
Yeah.
We've gone 15 days straight below zero temperatures. And Brian and I both decided we're not going to camp out tonight. But maybe next weekend we will, if it's not raining. Even if it is raining, we still might.
I'll be camping out in Pennsylvania next week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'll be going to the third annual January frozen butt hang at LT Wright's. So that's where I'll be next weekend. So if you follow LT Wright and those boys, there's like 12 of us going. So that should be fun.
Show you that things haven't really changed a whole lot out here since we were out here last weekend. You know, you can still see the ice crystals on some of the wood around here. Most of the wood's still pretty frozen. Like Brian said, we cheated a little bit this time. We brought some firewood with us. And
it's called adapting and overcoming, by God.
So yeah, that's some of the fun stuff that we dealt with last week. And with it being in the 20s all week this week and single digits, nothing's been able to thaw out. So like Brian said, adapt and overcome.
That's a nut. There's a nut from under that. You recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clearly I need a little more practice. All right, where'd you get the bird's nest from?
Cedar bark.
All right.
Got it. Remember when I went to the park the other day?
Yep.
I just walked around the park just peeling it off and stuck it in my backpack. So
next time we come out, we need to work on our bow drill.
one thing when you're doing that I've always been taught, and I'm pretty sure it was Derek Sawers Feria. A lot of people want to take a ferro rod and take one little thing of feathers, which these aren't the prettiest feathers in the world, but they work. And they want to start with just this. This is just a foundation. I always do a bird's nest, then I do my feather sticks like that on the inside. Those fells might be jammy 6-inch. So you get on my nerves. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ugly burns, pretty don't.
So the moral of the story here is when you're out and about and you see something that can be used as a bird's nest or tinder, go ahead and grab you some. Put it in your tinder box.
Never know when you're going to need it.
That's right. Keep a lighter in your pocket, because
Hey, the best one stick fire is a Bic. I'm a full believer in that.
we take firewall. Brian getting smoked out over there. So am I.
Or what I was thinking of is those 1x1 landscaping timbers.
Right.
For, like they put around the porch.
Yep.
That's beveled in would be perfect. Because honestly, these are too thin. Well, this is about the right size. This right here is too thin. These back here are too thin.
Right.
We need something about the same width as your bed is what we need, stake-wise. But we need them
about 4 foot
4 foot tall. And we need to be in the ground at least 6 to 8 inches.
Well, then the next time we come out here, what we need to do is bring our silkies or our little hand saws and just find them and cut them.
Cut them.
Because there's plenty of dead wood around here.
Yeah, it's just getting to everything. If you've never had a Silky Gone Boy, it's a $40 handsaw. It's freaking awesome. I love mine. We cut crap down with it. Are you getting heat reflected back?
Yeah, I can feel it.
We've got right now.
Yeah, I can feel it. We were just talking about I would like to have our GoPro set up out here. It's a GoPro 1, and just set it up around the trees so that way we have more action shots that we can make.
Although I'm enjoying the breaks, just to be honest with you, to get a little video timing in. It's nice to get a little break every now and then.
Well, with this little LG phone, it's I don't have a selfie stick to take my pictures with right now. Left it at the house, and no way to really hang it up. And well, I was talking about how I'd like to have a 64 gigabyte SD card for that GoPro. We were laughing at Dollar Family Dollar or Dollar General, I don't remember which one it is, for a 16 gigabyte is $15.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw one at Walmart, 32 gigabyte for $12. Yeah, so in case any of y'all were wondering and want to get something like that, you can't go wrong with it.
No, it'd be cool to have it like mounted somewhere.
Yeah, I'd like to have a couple of them.
Yeah. I was sitting here thinking I've got a on my camera, but I don't know where it's at. I don't know which bag it's in. My little boy was taking off with it last night. I'm trying to steal it, so I don't remember where I put it. But it's got it's called a pick stick, and basically it screws into the bottom of the camera, and it sits on the edge of your hiking pole.
Yeah.
And they're made specifically. Each one is designed for a certain brand of hiking poles, and it's basically like having
Like a selfie stick.
Like a selfie stick, but for hiking.
Right.
Been watching too much Shug Emery.
You've been watching too much Shug. I've been watching too much Joe Robinette.
Yeah, right. Got Joe, Shug. What more do you need?
My buddy Simon, he does an awesome job with his videos. I think he told me he uses just his phone. Him and his buddy G. So he's got G, I've got Brian.
What more do you need?
This brace right here is kind of flimsy with all this weight that's going to be on here. So we're taking this piece of wood here to kind of help stabilize it. Now we're going to take a stake in, stabilize that stick.
And the stick, the way we got it, had just the perfect branch coming off and fit in the right spot. It just sits there and it secured the whole thing up tremendously.
The idea for us, some other people might disagree, but I don't have it up very high. I've got my wall coming behind me to help keep some of that heat in here. I've only got the fire a couple feet away from the raised bed. Like I said, we're not camping out tonight, but here in about 2 weeks we will be. My daughter and I will probably come out here next week and work on this some more. But after we get done putting all the wood back here, we're going to take all these leaves around here, pile it up on here, give it a little insulation. The goal next week is I'll probably bring in a big tarp and hang it out here, bring it out a little bit further, help bring in some of that heat. I may even build a little canopy over top of it to angle it back at me. Keep it open for the
Cutting wood. No Delius. He's trying to gun boy now. He was using the Baco Laplander a minute ago.
and I like the Baco pretty good. Silky's, well, of course, it's it's gonna be one of my favorites. As opposed to the little Walmart special I bought for like 15 bucks. It's flimsy. Couldn't hardly cut anything. Oh, come on now.
No, it's different positions. That's what I like about that is it cuts on the push and the pull cut.
Right. No, I like that pretty good.
We're getting there, slowly but surely.
Oh, I think I cut this one too short.
Nah. Oh no, it's perfect.
Hey guys, back again. We've got a pretty good little fire going here. Done a little more work to the shelter, made some changes, putting a wall over there to deflect the air coming through. What I want to show you, I don't know if you can see that or not. It's 24 degrees outside, 47 over here next to the fire. It's pretty warm. We've still got quite a bit left to do, and I'll get us doing some shots, but I've got a little bit of room here. Oh, put that there, put that there. Oh. Yeah, that works. So we're coming along, and it's fun. Oh wow! All right, and Brian, he's taking a time out. Unthaw yourself then. All right. Well, we've been pretty busy with this shelter. We're about 3/4 of the way through, but it's going to be a never-ending process.
Yeah, right.
We've got the shelter itself about halfway down there. We've got a wall built to keep the airflow down. Right here right there. We're going to end up putting another wall up. Kind of a, I guess we're going to make a kind of a survival shelter. You know, like TA Outdoors or Carlisle has. Survivor Lily. You know, I know if you guys are watching this, you've probably seen some of them. But it's come along pretty good. Way out of practice. Actually, I've never done anything like this before.
It's all right. It's first for me too.
You know, we're just getting out here. We're having a good time, and that's all that really matters. And also, we're honing some skills that if you ever get into a survival situation, if you're planning on staying at a place for a while, you know, this is some of the stuff that you need to know how to do. I found another spot that nice little hole in the ground to build a quick shelter. Like I said, we're out here playing. We're learning some skills, and you know, we're gonna end up coming out here probably next hunting season when we've got our permits, and setting up traps and just working at it. That's all you can do. You've got to get out here and work at it, otherwise you'll never make it. All right, guys, we're gonna be heading out of here before too long, and I'll see you next time.